Hello everyone, my name is FUNG JUN YIN under the supervision of Dr. Yap, and my FIP title is Photo Manipulation Mobile App. And without further ado, I will dive right into the introduction. Photography is an identity of someone, expression of someone, and it is used to build connections between people. And in the midst of coronavirus, the desire to travel to foreign country to take a picture with the beautiful scenery, and this action is even more difficult compared to the past. And there is indeed a lot of photo editing mobile apps in the current market, but users have to use various apps to do certain tasks. For instance, if the users wanted to change the background of an edited photo, then the users have to use another app which is built specifically to change the background of any picture. And so that's why the proposed project is an Android photo editing app equipped with standard editing tools and background changing tool. And for the problem statement, the very first problem is most of the apps in the current market they cannot edit photos without internet connection. And when they do have internet connection, they usually they do their editing process over a server, and these results will give rise to the second problem, which is where the speed to display the result is affected by the internet latency. And the last problem is most of these apps, they do not have the capability to merge multiple foregrounds. And so the proposed solution is I will build a photo editing mobile app which is equipped with standard editing tools and background changing tool, and this whole app is capable to run without internet connection. And the objectives is to provide a platform where editing tools such as add text, add filter, and adjust brightness, contrast, and saturation can be easily accessible by the user, and to assist user in changing the background of any photos by automating the background changing process, and to provide tools that user can leverage to create a desirable photo by merging multiple photos, and to create a photo editing app that can fully run without internet connection. And so this is my overall module diagram. And the first module, which is a mobile application, it contains the gallery manager submodule, where this submodule will handle all the process of tracking or identifying the which file contains any image file or at least one image file. And the next module is the photo editing module, and it contains the filter insertion, photo enhancement tool, which is the change brightness, contrast, and saturation. And then there's also the text insertion. And for the last module is the background changing module. And the first submodule is image segmentation and machine learning, and this submodule will handle the background erase feature, and to remove this background, we have to make sure that the photo that we insert has a human figure, because the machine learning that we build is to detect the human. And so for instance, if a photo that with a human figure, so when we input this inside the app, then it will automatically erase the background and left only the foreground, which is that human figure. And then there's also add background to the erase background photo to create an entirely new photos. And then there's also restore foreground, remove foreground, reposition foreground. And then there's also add new person, where we can input another human photo, and then we undergo the background removal automatically. And then we can merge this newly added foreground back to the previous foreground, and then this will create a new image with two foregrounds merged together. And then that we also can undo this process. And the impact and benefits of this project is that this Android photo editing app is not only equipped with standard photo editing tools but background changing feature. And then this app has the capability to merge multiple foregrounds one by one after erasing the background, and will eventually create a new or totally new foreground. And once again, this app is capable to run without any connection at all. And so right now I will demo my mobile app, which is this one, photo manipulation. And so this is that submodule, the gallery manager submodule, and it will detect all the folders that contains at least one image file, and we can select any of it, and then it will display all the images inside that folder. And so we can click one of this picture, and then there's also a delete button over there where we can choose to delete, and then it will remove from the device storage. So if let's say we want to edit this photo, and now there's plenty of filters that we can choose, but right now there's also a feature to change the brightness and the contrast, all those. And then there's also add text where we can simply, how about I put a hello, and then we choose a black color, and then add text, and then we can drag this text box to anywhere we want. And of course we can save the image, and then it will save back to the folder. And then this is that photo that we just edited. And so if let's say we don't want to edit, we want to change the background, like what I mentioned just now, it will automatically remove the background. And yeah, here it is. And of course there's a bit of inaccuracy, but it doesn't matter. We can click that remove foreground button, and now we can remove a part of it. And then there's also a restore foreground button, which will restore back or to allows you to draw on the screen to restore back the foreground. And then we can add the background, and it will direct you to the photo selection, and you can choose any picture as a background, of course. And then so if let's say we want to change the background, let's say we want to choose this, then after that then we can the foreground is a bit out of position, so we can move the foreground. We can by using that move foreground button. And then let's say if you want to move it here, okay, and so it will create a tiny new picture, and of course we can save it. And this is one of the purpose that this app that allows the user to edit any traveling pictures. So yeah, there's also another purpose, which is allow user to create a cinematic photo. And allow me to demo this purpose. Let's say we choose this picture, and then we can change the background. And let's say if you add another person, let's say we add this, and of course we can still go through all this restore foreground or remove foreground button, and then if we can merge back with the previous one, and we can press a new image to move the new image, and we can press the old image button to move the previous image. So if we, let's say we want to put it here, how about we put it here, and we want the old image to be in the front, then we just need to click the old image button, and then we reposition it once again, and then we can save it. And now this is an entirely new foreground. We can continuously add another picture and merge, and save it. And we can still continuously add up until 5%. We just simply put it here, okay. And we don't want the previous, we want to undo that previous. Of course you can press undo, and then back to the first image one by one, and allow me to demo the purpose of creating a cinematic photo. So I will allow me to do all this once again. And allow me to add one more picture. I will show you a good result of it. Now let's add a suitable background, and right now the foreground is a bit out of position, so we need to move it. Let's move it down here. And yeah, this is a totally new photo, and we can save it, and let's take a look at our folder. And yeah, here it is. So that's the end of my project demo, and thank you for listening, and goodbye.